Do you hear that? Hi mga loves! Welcome back to my channel. It's Maricel here again. Welcome po here sa aking kusina. For those who's new here, hi, nice to meet you. I hope everyone is well. In today's video, I would like to share to you how I make my, how do we call this? I should say a baked crunchy pork belly or a roast pork. It's just like same as like lechon kawale. So I'm going to share to you the tips and tricks of how to make it extra crunchy. So if you would like to see how I'm gonna make mine, tara, samahan niyo ako magluto. So, alright mga loves, this will be our first process right now because we are going to marinate our pork belly overnight. But first, I'm gonna show you the first process. Of course, we will be needing a pork belly. So this is the pork belly. This is all clean and dry, and this is what we gonna be needing. You see the inside of it, there's like, you would like to have like a little fat in the middle of the meat like that, and here's the front. So it's a combination of a little fat and not so much thickness of the fat here. It's just, you know, just about perfect size of the fat, not so thick. So right now we need to boil this pork belly. Some people doesn't boil their pork belly, they just wanted to marinate it and then just leave it in the fridge overnight or for a few hours. But I would like to boil mine at least for 15 minutes so it won't overcook, at least for 60%, because we are going to use the oven. So we will be needing 2 teaspoons of salt just to enhance the flavor. So we need 6 cloves of crushed onion here, 1 teaspoon of peppercorn, and we do have bay leaves here. So alright mga loves, it's been 15 minutes. So we're gonna took out our, shut off the timer. Took our pork belly here. Ooh. And we're gonna let it drain for now and let it cool down as well. So here it is for now mga loves. So alright mga loves, I waited until our pork belly will be cooled down and it's not hot anymore. So here it is right now. So first we have to scrape the skin of the just to make sure that we got all what's in there. Alright, and now let's flip it over, and then we are going to cut the meat here so we can marinate it so the flavor will absorb more inside. We want, because we are going to what is it called, cook this tomorrow in the oven. Let's just take out the sauce from inside. It should be good enough. So right now I have the ingredients here for our marination. So we have the liquid seasoning here, about 1 tablespoon. We have 1 teaspoon of iodized salt. I do have half a teaspoon of ground black pepper, half a teaspoon of Cajun, and then half a teaspoon of the garlic powder. And this one I separate also 1 teaspoon of iodized salt in here because I am going to do something about this for the skin. So what we're gonna do now is combine all this seasoning. Just put the salt. So first we're gonna do put our liquid seasoning. So we're gonna put that inside here where we put the slit of the meat. I don't have a brush available, my loves. So you can also apply a use a white wine if you would like to, just like that. I just prefer to do a liquid seasoning so it's more flavorful and it helps to get our meat, like, you know, look golden brown when we're cooking it. That should be good enough. And then now I am going to use my hand and let's rub this spices that we use. Just make sure you apply evenly on the meat and on the side, but don't put on the skin. You rub it here on the side as well. Make sure your hand is clean. So what we are going to do next is we are going to tenderize the fat area here. Like, we have to poke it. I mean, I don't have a meat tenderizer or I don't have a skewer here. So I have this knife and it's sharp enough in here that I can poke as many holes as possible that I can here. Do like that. The reason why we have to do this because we want our skin crunchy as possible, and we want all the flavor goes inside, and we want it like a popcorn look like when it's ready and cooked. So just poke it like that. I think that should be good enough. And now we have to dry it up. Then let me focus it more. You see, I make a holes in there. And now I have the remaining 1 teaspoon of iodized salt in here, and then we are going to apply a white vinegar. I am going to use just about one tablespoon should be fine. And then mix it up. Again, my loves, I don't have a brush. We just moved here and I realized that I don't have a brush. I'm craving for this pork belly, but I'm just gonna go ahead use a paper towel. Paper towel will work. So I am going to apply that on just to the skin, and then after a while I'm going to do this step, mga loves. We are going to wrap the meat with a foil, except the one on top, the skin. You just leave it open. So I prepare a foil in here, and we're gonna transfer our pork belly like that. and we just have to wrap the meat, the side, and we just leave the skin open. So we're gonna let it I'm just gonna let it open like that while sitting it inside the fridge. Should be good enough. So I'm just gonna leave it like that in the plate, and we'll have to marinate this for about between 12 hours to 24 hours. That means it's overnight, and I'll see you. Hi mga loves, so I'm back. It's another day. I hope everyone is well. So we marinated our pork chop last night. We did the first step. Remember, I think I did it around 8 o'clock, and it's almost 5 o'clock right now. It's 4:46, so pretty much almost 21 hours, and it's not gonna take long to cook this. I think it's gonna be a total of an hour at least, because if you remember, we did this like halfway cook, around 55 to 60%, and now I'm gonna show you how it looks like right now. Okay, so this is our pork right now, pork belly mga loves. It's pretty much really dry, and it's well marinated underneath of this, I believe so. And if you remember, we poked the skin last night, and we kind of did meat tenderize it. So we are going to do it one more time. Like, we have to mutilate the skin one more time. We just have to make sure that the skin is kind of toasty and crunchy when we make this done. So and then I need to have a paper towel and just wipe up some. Oh, that makes sound. It's I made the oven preheated to make it ready for us. So I wipe up the little moisture in there. Now, the next process that we're gonna do is we are going to use a coarse salt, though this one, and we are going to use also a egg white. We are going to cover the whole entire surface of the skin. I know it's salt, but this is just a cooking method. It's not gonna make it salt. We are just trying to throw out the extra moisture of the skin to make sure that when our pork belly is cooked, this is gonna be extra crunchy, it's toasty, and it's kind of puffy and stuff like that. Like, while it's cooking, you will hear that it's gonna be crackling, and you will see what I am talking about. So I have here a cup of a coarse salt right here. So I am going to put the egg white and just mix it up. I have one extra here just in case if it is not enough. So I was right, it's not enough, so we're just gonna use the egg white. So there it goes. Our salt here is ready. We're just gonna put that on top. We have to make sure we cover the whole entire skin, the whole surface of it, otherwise the skin will get burned. I think it's good enough. And yep, so I set the oven for 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna cook this first for 35 minutes, between 30 to 40 minutes, and we just have to keep checking on it. So we have our oven ready mga loves, and I am going to put a water on our roast pot, so para hindi mag-dry yung pork belly natin. This is one of the technique. Maybe about 1 inch. Put your pork belly right there. So let's check it out between 30 to 40 minutes in about 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So 20 minutes it's up. Mga palangga. So we're gonna try to check how it looks like right now. There you go. It's crackling and it has a golden rich brown color. But the meat from inside, it looks like I'll still be needing like 2 to 3 minutes for it. Let's see. Maybe 2 minutes. So here it is, mga loves. By the way, remember I set the broiler for 20 minutes and set it back for another 2 minutes, so equivalent to 22. I thought it's all done, but it wasn't. So I set it up again for another 15 minutes, but it's not broiled anymore. It is like 425 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, not all meat will be cooking the same amount of time or something like that. So it is just a matter of being patient and keep checking on it. Like, you have to be checking it frequently. So I achieved the color that I really like. So it is a rich golden brown. There you go. And it's very, very warm right now. Hot, I mean. So I'm gonna wait a little bit to cool this down before we slice this pork belly. Alright, mga loves, are you ready? We're gonna crack the skin. Look at that. Did you hear that? I don't know how good my knife is, but let's see. I wish I have. There you go. So this is good to serve with rice as well, and any sauce that your preference. You can use chili sauce or the all-purpose sauce like the Mang Tomas, whatever you want. I hope you learned from this video today, mga loves. If you like this video and if you learned from this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That's highly appreciated. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you will be notified each time when I have an upcoming video. Alright, mga unta. Alright, I'm just gonna kaon mga unta without rice right now. So, ang Mang Tomas akong gipili. Ang skin, mga loves, it's crunchy. This kind of dish, it's good to serve right away while it's still hot and warm. Bye.